Myrtle, I'm surprised at you.
Who are you talking to?
Myrtle. You know the Lizzie, my car.
Oh. Yeah, I talk to myself, too, sometimes, kind of.
Tina, how far is it to Los Angeles?
122 miles as the crow flies.
Well, how far is it by car?
187. Broke, huh?
Yep. Say, listen, Carl. I'll trade you my spotlight for a tank full of gasoline.
No.
The mirror?
No.
All right, Pop, I'll give you the spare if you'll fill it up.
Deal. What are you going to do if you get a puncher?
I won't have any.
How do you know you won't?
That's simple. I haven't got time to have any.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. There she comes.
You know, Pop, if I wasn't going to Los Angeles, I'd take that job.
What do you know about fixing automobiles?
Anybody that can fix Myrtle can fix anything.
Make me laugh. Now, doggone Gab.
Well, Pop, you better hold that job open. I'm likely to be back.
I don't know. Trouble with you young folks is you don't stay put long enough to hold down a job. Give her a due.
Good evening.
How do you do?
I'm looking for Mary Bates.
So am I. She moved a month ago. Well?
I'm her sister, Sally Bates, and I've come all the way from Texas to see her. Don't you know where she moved to?
No, I don't. I wish I did know. You ring that bell again and I'll call the police. Well, Myrtle, it looks as though we're sleeping out again tonight.
Coffee black. Coffee black.
Another cup of coffee, Bill. Listen, Wally, if you don't stop breaking dishes, I'm going to fire you.
It won't happen again, Bill.
Hi, Wally.
Good evening, Miss Barry.
Hi, Halfback.
Hi, beautiful.
I just came by to take your mother home.
Is that the only reason?
You know it isn't. How about going down to the beach club with me tomorrow?
Oh, Clara, you know that sound. Sunday's too big a day here for Mother to handle alone.
I've got a new bathing suit. Cut to here.
Well, that's something.
Good evening, Clara. Good evening, Miss Cutler. Well, it's awfully nice of you to come for me. I'm trying to persuade your little boy to play with me tomorrow, but he says he can't leave you here alone. Oh, that's ridiculous. Of course he can go with you, Clara. Go on, Bill. See you at breakfast.
Okay. Good night, Mother. What'll it be, miss?
How much a coffee and donuts.
A dime?
You couldn't split an order for a nickel, could you?
Good for a smile. Order split. Coffee and donuts for one, Wally.
How are things in Texas, lady?
Fair enough. Why?
Oh, just want to hear you tell. Y'all just get in? I used to live in Texas myself.
Did you? Where?
Tulsa.
Oh, that's in Oklahoma.
So it is. So it is.
Here you are, young lady.
Well, thanks.
I'll be back later.
Now lay off that name. Oh, I was only kidding. You got the place staked out? Yeah, and it's a cinch. They close around 2:30. Ought to be a couple of hundred in the till.
There is a tavern in the town, and there my dear love sitting down, and drinks his wine, his laughter free, and never thinks of me. Fare thee well, for I must leave thee, do not let this parting grieve thee, and remember that the best of friends must part. Adieu, kind friends, adieu.
All right, girls, call it a day. Well, I guess I'd better make the sleeping beauty.
Here. I'll take care of that myself.
Your fault.
Sorry to disturb you, but it's time to close up.
Oh, gee, I went to sleep.
You put in about 3 hours already. You must have needed it.
I guess I did.
I'll bet you're starved.
Do you always bet on sure things?
Then you are starved. What'll it be? It's on the house.
Do you mean it?
Sure.
Coffee and donuts.
Oh, that's getting to be a habit. That isn't what you want. Come on over to the stand.
Oh, my foot's asleep. Oh.
We'll fix that up for you. Starts the circulation.
If it doesn't kill the patient first.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. There's no feeling in it. No, I'd rather sit at the counter.
Okay. Wally, plate of turkey for the young lady. Well, let's hear it.
What?
I don't usually find pretty young babies on my doorstep every morning. Naturally, I want to know what it's all about.
Young babies left on doorsteps are too young to tell, or they wouldn't be left on doorsteps.
Is it such a secret?
No, there's nothing much to it. My mother died, and my father got married again, and things were a little crowded at home, so I decided to come out here and live with my older sister.
You're breaking my heart.
Oh, you don't believe it? I reckon. I was out with the dancing act, and I fell and broke my leg. And so then...
Stop. I'll take the first one.
So you're trying to start to eat, huh? Well, I'm glad of that. I'm kind of tired myself.
Thanks.
Excuse me a minute. I'm going to check up.
I can tell take good care of myself right here.
Let's close up, Wally.
Okay, Bill. All right, boys, we're closed.
Oh, yeah? Put up your hands. Take 'em up.
All right, lady, keep your seat. Come on, throw that money over on the counter. Oh, wise guy, huh?
Well, I ought to slug you. Keep an eye on him.
Take it easy, young lady, and you won't get hurt.
Wait a minute. What's going on here?
These two monks tried to stick us up. Somebody shot at them.
Who shot?
I did.
You take it home to get you after I go. What do you mean, Carl? We were just passing by. Come on. All right. Come on, let's go. Come on, get up.
Hey, how come such a little girl has such a big gun?
Oh, it was my father. I got a permit to carry it when I was coming to Hollywood.
You sure are a brave little girl.
Brave. I was just mad. The more I thought about that turkey getting cold, the madder I got.
What are you going to do now?
Well, I'm going to have to find a job.
How'd you like to work here?
Could I?
Sure. Well, that is, you can if you promise to eat 3 times a day.
Well, I never did mind eating regular.
Where are you going to sleep tonight?
Well, I'll just curl up out here in the car if you don't mind.
Well, you can't do that. You come home with me.
Oh, so that's it. Father pay for the turkey some other way.
You got me wrong. My mother's there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, but I couldn't do that.
But don't be silly. All the girls that work here live in good homes. It's one of the rules.
Well, if it's one of the rules. Well, what about your mother?
Oh, she'll be tickled to death.
Wally, put the young lady's car away.
You drive home with me.
Okay, boy.
Morning, Ma.
Good morning, son. Why are you sleeping on the divan?
Huh? Oh,
Now, what are you up to, Bill?
look at the bedroom, Ma.
Well, who is she, Bill?
Isn't she a cute little trick?
But who is she?
Now, don't you say a word until you hear it all. If it hadn't been for that dust ball in there, you might not have had a son this morning.
What do you mean?
Well, last night a couple of mugs...
Mugs?
Yes. Hold up, men. Then Dustball got her man before he got me.
What, Bill?
Mother, I wonder if we couldn't put a cot in the sewing room. I'll sleep there. Let her stay on here with us.
Well,
Oh, you'll be surprised how she'll clean up after we get the dust of 4 states off her.
That's a sweetheart.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Mother, this is Miss, Gosh, I don't even know your name.
It's Sally. Sally Bates.
Yes, Miss Sally Bates, the two-gun gal from Texas. Oh.
Yes, sir. 2 barbecue beef, glass milk, and a cup of coffee.
Don't work so hard, honey. Why don't you let some of the other girls do it?
I like it.
Here, barbecue beef.
70 cents, please.
Keep the change, baby.
Thank you.
Okay.
70 cents out of $1. Hey, Wally, who'd the boss go out with today?
His girlfriend,
Yeah? Who is she?
Clara Barrett. Her dad's got a lot of dough.
Too big.
There's your beef, honey.
Thanks, Wally. Ham and
Ham and what?
eggs, you sap.
Ham and
Ham and what?
eggs, you sap. Mrs. Cutler.
Hey, Wally,
Yeah.
have you seen my sober sister?
She and Bill went swimming at the club.
Thanks, Tootsie.
Okay.
What would you like?
Nothing. Oh, I'll take everything you've got.
You have swell taste.
Hey, you know, you need a man like...
Do I? Tell me why.
Well, you tell me why not.
Well, let's see. I have a dog that growls all morning, and a parrot that swears all afternoon, and a cat that stays out all night. Who's he?
Jack Barrett. That's Clara's brother.
Come on, you old sissy.
Oh! Clara. Ever seen a whale?
No.
Never seen a whale, huh? One whale. Ever seen 2 whales? 2 whales.
Oh, clever.
Ever seen 3 whales?
No.
Never seen 3 whales? 3 whales. Clara, ever seen 4?
Now do a porpoise.
Porpoise, porpoise.
Bill! Hey, you old walrus, get up here. Come on, you old walrus.
Oh!
No, I'm going to come after you. You know, you're an awfully hard man to get in the corner today.
I didn't know you were trying to corner me.
Oh, you know too blame well I always am.
Well, now that I'm cornered, what?
Oh, I've just wondered what's been ailing you.
I don't know. I'm just tired, I guess.
Are you sure it's not that new little waitress?
Don't be silly.
All right, I won't be.
Hey! Help! Drive you home?
No, thank you.
It's a long walk.
I don't mind walking.
Where to?
Home?
I'll take the long way.
Aren't you going pretty fast?
This thing will do 80.
Well, what do you call that?
Technique. What do you call that?
Technique.
You win.
Good morning, Mrs. Cutler.
Good morning, Sally.
That smells good.
Homemade sausage and fried apples. Bill's favorite dish.
Will you teach me so I can make it sometime?
You must frighten it. Sally, you shouldn't run around the house like that. Bill will be out here any minute now.
Oh, Mrs. Cutler, I'm so sorry. I just wasn't thinking.
That's all right, dear.
Oh, I do want you to like me.
You better go dress, Sally. Breakfast's about ready.
I won't be a minute.
Hey, where you all going, Texas?
Oh, I forgot. You're not supposed to see me like this.
Huh?
So long, halfback.
Goodbye, Clara. Thanks.
Think nothing of it, old boy.
Hello, Sally.
Hello, halfback. 50 cents out of $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Keep the change, baby.
Hi, Mr. Berry. What can I do for you this time?
6 chocolate ice cream sodas.
6.
6.
Hello, Jack. How are you?
I'm all right.
Mm-hmm. You've been drinking.
Oh, what of it?
Oh, nothing. It's just not good for your health.
Hey, listen, Sally. How about you and me getting together tonight?
I'm sorry, Jack. I can't.
Now, listen, you've been stalling me for 2 weeks.
Jack.
Maybe you can get away with that with these other infants, but not with me.
All right. 11:30 tonight. Have a good time, boss?
Sure.
Hey, you better watch your step, young lady. You know, fellas don't give dollar tips for nothing.
Don't I know it?
Well, then don't be so cheap with these guys.
Cheap.
Yes, cheap.
Bill, do you think
What else
that...
can I think? You hold hands with every guy that comes in here.
I'm sorry, Sally.
Let me go.
Please, Sally, I didn't mean a word I said.
Sure enough.
Sure enough. You know, but Jack Barry is not the boy for nice little girls without big brothers.
Oh, he's awfully nice, and he's loads of fun.
He's a nice fellow and all
Well,
that.
the family can't be so awfully bad, or you
Now,
wouldn't
wait a
run
minute.
around-
Clara's different. She's a swell girl, and Jack's her biggest problem.
I thought you were.
Sally, I don't want to be a wet blanket or anything.
I'll do anything you want me to.
I'm only telling you for your own good.
You don't want me to go out with Jack Barry, is that it? All right, that's enough for me.
I won't go out with you at that.
But, Sally, it isn't me. It's you.
Now, I told you that I'm only too happy to do anything you want me to.
You don't have to worry about her. She knows how to handle him.
I'd like to know how that little rascal does it.
Oh, the chili and a glass of milk,
I bowl the chili.
You mad, Texas?
No, boy.
Mother and I are going up to the ranch on Friday. Would you like to come along?
Would I?
We could go horseback riding.
Oh, Bill, I'd love to. You're a darling to think of it.
A bowl of milk and a glass of chili, and here it is. Hello, Sally.
Hello, Mrs. Cutler. Look what I bought this afternoon. I said, Grace. Do you think Bill will like them?
Just how do you want Bill to like them?
Well, you see,
You're very fond of Bill, aren't you, Sally?
Oh, yes, and more than fond.
No, well, sometimes we mistake fondness for something deeper.
Not me.
Well, please wipe that off. Then you'd like to see Bill happy, wouldn't you?
Why, certainly.
Well, suppose I should tell you that you're standing in the way of Bill's happiness.
Mrs. Cutler, what do you mean?
Just this, my dear. Bill and Clara have been sweethearts ever since they were children. And it will mean so much to him to have the opportunities that Clara's family has offered him.
Oh, you think I'm likely to interfere with the childhood romance, is that it?
Oh, no, I was simply looking out for you. Saving you a few hat fans. You see, it will be impossible for Bill
To love me. I see.
Ronnie, what is it?
I just couldn't help.
Well, be more careful.
All right.
Hello, Mr. Persistent.
Hello, Sally. Can I take it? It begins to look as if I had the little gal all wrong.
Begins to look as though a lot of people had the little girl all wrong.
Drive you home?
No, thanks, I'll walk. I'd like to ride home if you'll take me.
If I'll take you, hop in.
Take good care of the place, Wally. We'll be back on Saturday.
Okay, boss.
Hey, how about my hamburger sandwich?
Coming right up. Have a good time, boss. You got nothing to worry about.
Thanks, Jack.
Hey, just a minute, young lady. Let's go to a dance tonight.
Oh, I don't know, Jack. Oh, well, call me later.
Okay.
Thank you, son. Hello? Is Mr. Cutler in? No, he's not here. Oh, well, just a moment. It's for you, Bill. Clara Berry.
What's wrong with Sally, Mother?
I don't know. You better not keep Clara waiting, Bill.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Bill. Get on your monkey jacket. We're going to the Maribel tonight.
I don't remember anything about a date tonight, Clara.
But, Bill, you promised to take me to this dance 2 weeks ago. Oh, here, I've gone and bought a new dress and everything, and you turned me down at the last minute.
Listen, Clara, I tell you I can't go tonight. I'm going up to the ranch with Mother and Sally.
All right. If you prefer to take out a cheap little waitress, you go ahead.
What's the trouble, Tom?
Oh, Clara said I made a date to take her to the Mirabelle Club tonight.
Well, if Clara said you did, Bill, I guess you did. You'd better ring her back and tell her you're going. Tips can wait.
Oh, but Sally's been planning on that for days.
Oh, I think Sally will understand.
Oh, gee, the poor kid will be broken-hearted if she doesn't go. Oh, Mother.
Broken-hearted? Why, don't be silly. Well, I was hoping he'd call her up.
What do you mean?
Can you imagine me having a good time on a ranch? I spent most of my life on one. So you thought you were going to show me a good time by taking me horseback riding. Me from Texas. Well, I came here to get away from horses. And the first date you offered me is a horseback ride. Well, you poor boob. Jack Barry did better than that. He offered to take me dancing. Well, I'd rather go dancing.
What's the matter, Sally?
Oh, keep your hands off me. You're not calling out the ranch. I am.
Why don't you call Jim? He's a hot number.
Oh, no, I never did like him.
Miss Betty, Mr. Cutler's on the telephone.
Aha!
Here.
Hello? Oh, marvelous. We'll pick you up at 9 o'clock. Hooray, Bill's going.
Oh, the big brother. Listen, darling.
You want to win your sister's undying gratitude?
Well, I don't know about the gratitude. What's wanted?
Dash down to Maddox and get my new dress.
They're closed.
You're wrong, my boy. They're holding the place open for me. Come on now, step on it.
Who you got a date with?
Well, Bill, of course.
Oh, with Bill. Great. That fits right in with my plans.
Great.
Get a move on, big boy.
Come on, Bill.
Hiya, Bill.
Hello.
Why, Jack Barry, you ruined Mrs. Cutler's flower bed.
Oh, I didn't touch nary a bed nor a bud. You like that?
Well,
That's where we're going. The Mirabelle.
oh, I couldn't go there even if I wanted to. I haven't an evening gown.
Little Jack thought of that, too. He brought you one. Now snap into it. I'll come back and pick you up as soon as I get dressed.
Oh, but Jack,
Fighting the girlfriend.
Oh, she sent Jack after a new dress,
And as usual, the goose didn't show up.
and Claire figured on slaying you with it.
Ah.
Maybe the boy stopped to have a few nips.
Yes, I'll nip him if I get my hands on him.
Huh, speaking of nips, let's have one.
All right, why not? Isn't it marvelous?
No food, champagne.
Oh, Jack, it was so nice of you to bring me here.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, I do.
You're a little silly. Turn your face around here and stop looking over there. Yeah.
Oh, there's
There's your sister over there
Where?
at the second table. She's with Bill Cutler.
Oh. Say, listen, it's kind of dead in here. Let's go someplace where there's some light.
Oh, no, I love it here. We'll have a swell time. Besides, here's the champagne.
All right, but I don't think you'll have such a swell time.
Oh, yes, I will.
So will you turn around and pay some attention to me? Come on, Bill, let's dance.
Shall we dance?
Let's dance.
Sure. Sally, let's not dance. It's too hot.
Oh, no, it isn't. Come on. Who do you think we saw? I haven't the slightest idea.
The Big Brother.
Where?
Excuse me, Miss Sally. I'll be right back.
He not only brings that little tramp here, but she's wearing my dress.
What are you going to do, Clara?
Just watch me. May I sit down?
Why, certainly.
You're the little girl that works for Bill, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I'm Clara Beery.
I know.
I was just admiring that gown you're wearing. It resembles one I ordered at Maddox. I sent my brother for it tonight, but he failed to return.
You mean I'm wearing your gown?
Now, don't pretend you didn't know it was mine.
But I didn't know that.
Then don't worry, my dear. It is very becoming to you.
You mean you don't mind my wearing it?
Why, no.
Oh, dear, please.
Only, I do think it would look much better on your type.
Without that collar.
Now, you get out of here before I tear the rest of that off you.
You don't have to tear it off me. I'll tear it off myself. Here, take your darn dress. I wouldn't wear it to anything.
You shouldn't have done that, Clara.
Well, I really believe you like the girl.
Well, what if I do?
Then I go after her.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Gee, Sally, I'm sorry about that dress. I should have told you it was Clara's.
What difference does it make?
That's the way to talk. Listen, what do you say? I'll stop by your house, we'll pick up your clothes, caliente, and a big party. You go?
Sure I'll go.
Am I driving too fast for you?
I thought you said it could make any.
I'm sorry, there's been a mistake. We don't want that. Will you take it back, please?
Hey, what's the matter?
Well, I was just sending this back.
Oh, no, you don't. Come on in, sonny boy, old sonny boy, old sonny boy. You just do what Uncle Jack told you. Put it right there. Put it on the belt.
Jack, how are you going to pay for all this? You haven't any money.
Got some coming.
What do you mean you have some coming?
Well, I wired to Clara for a check. Clara always comes through.
Jack, I want to talk to you.
Oh, now listen. Snap out of it, will you? We're going to have a big party. Stop worrying.
Jack, listen.
I know it's a shock to you first, but you'll get used to the idea.
No, Jack, I don't want it.
Well, here's luck to you. Or luck to me.
Hello, Texas. Aren't you going to invite me in?
You shouldn't have come here. Please go.
Not until you go with me.
Well, if it isn't little Rolo. Come on in. How did you find our little hideaway?
You sent your sister a telegram. She told me.
Oh, she told you, huh? Well, now that you know, you can turn right around and go out again, because we don't need any hamburgers.
Listen, Jack. I'm not going until Sally goes with me. Pack your things, Sally.
Oh, think she's going with you, do you? Well, she's not.
Hurry up, Sally. Get your things.
You ask for it, now you're going to get it.
Jack, put that down.
In there, officer.
What's going on in there? Open this door. Open it up, I say.
In regards to the Cutler Berry murder case, why wasn't Miss States detained? You know she's our key witness? Pick her up and bring her in right away.
You were aware that when Bill broke in on you and Jack Berry and fought with him, it was to save you.
And you know I'd do anything in the world for Bill.
Thank you, Sally. I know you will. Goodbye, dear.
Goodbye.
Hello, miss.
What do you want here?
You don't remember me. I think after we've had a little talk, why, you'll be kind of glad I called.
Well?
Don't place me yet? I was a witness at your wedding to the young man who died. And I came because I thought I could do you a kindness. A good deed.
That's very nice of you.
Of course it is. I thought you'd see it that way.
You get out of here.
Now, lady, you don't really mean that. Would you really want me to go down to the district attorney's office and tell them that you were Mrs. John Berry that night? Would sort of change the complexion of things, wouldn't it? It's one thing for a man to break into a scoundrel's apartment and rescue a young, innocent girl. But it's quite another to break in and kill a man because he married the girl you wanted for yourself.
Don't say that.
Well, now we begin to understand each other.
You came here for something. What is it?
That's better, sister. I need $1,500 real bad. So bad, in fact, I might forget my duties as a good citizen.
But I haven't. Honestly, I haven't.
I'll do the crying, sister. You get the money. I'll be back at 6, Mrs. Berry.
Why haven't you told this before? Because I realized it would make all the difference in the world in Bill's trial.
Why did you come to me?
You love Bill, don't you?
I always will.
Then I think we can come to terms.
Terms?
Well, yes. If I'm to keep that little matter quiet and save Bill, you'll have to pay me for it.
Pay you?
Well, why shouldn't I be paid? When our district attorney gets through with me, I can't stay here. I think I should get something out of this.
I guess you should if you feel that way about it. Have you thought of how much it should be?
$1,500.
You're the sweet little girl Bill thought so much of. I think I can get it. But why do you hold my boy, Mr. Maxwell, when the coroner's jury has already absolved him?
Well, Mrs. Cutler, there's one point that's not quite clear to this office. Of course, we know that young Berry was very quarrelsome and a heavy drinker. And no doubt your son did fight in self-defense. But what we want to know is, why did he go to young Berry's apartment when they were such bad friends?
Why? Bill.
Hello, Mother. How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
Hello, Clara.
Hello, Hester.
Miss Bates, Miss Maxwell. You sit right over there, please.
Yes.
I believe that everyone who is interested in this case is present. And I want to impress upon you all that it's as much to your advantage as it is to mine to answer all my questions truthfully, as I have no wish to prosecute, if possible. Bill, why did you go to Jack Berry's apartment?
Why, to get her? I mean, to get Miss Bates, sir.
You rather like her, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Love her?
Yes, sir.
Jack Berry loved her, too, didn't he? And you deliberately forced your way into his apartment and fought over her affection.
That's not true.
What? I want to ask you a question, Miss Bates. Do you love Bill Cutler?
No, I don't love him.
Did you love Jack Berry? How long had you been in his apartment when this tragedy happened?
5 hours.
Were you married to Jack Berry?
Does a girl have to be married to a fellow just because she goes to his apartment?
Will you please answer my question? Were you married to Jack Berry?
No.
No. Send that man in. Step right in, please. Do you recognize any of these people present?
Yes, I know one of them.
Which one?
This one. He sold me a hamburger once and it was rotten.
I beg your pardon.
Did you ever see Miss Bates before?
No, sir.
Do you know Miss Berry?
No, sir.
And what were you doing with a $1,500 check signed by Miss Berry?
I found it.
Oh, you found it? Oh, well, of course, there's nothing left to do but to destroy it, is there?
Yes, no, yes.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much, that's all. You may go.
Then I can go now?
Oh, yes, you may go. Oh, no, not that way. Right back the way you came from. There's a little 5-year stretch that you've forgotten, isn't there? Yeah. Well, I think we've all had a nice, pleasant little party. And I'm very happy to tell you, Mrs. Cutler, that I don't think any charges will be preferred against Bill.
May I go?
Oh, yes, you may go, Miss Bates. Good afternoon, ladies.
Bill.
Mother. Gee, Clara, you've been swell.
Go on now and find Sally.
Oh, what do you mean?
That's right, Bill. Everything she said was to help you.
What?
Who are you looking for?
Miss Sally Bates.
Well, you might as well quit looking. She's going back to Texas.
What?
Are you hard of hearing? I said.
sooner than I expected.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what do you want this time, huh?
I came back to take that job.
Oh, you just ain't strong enough to tinker automobiles.
Oh, yes, I am. Oh, please, Tom.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be no use to me.
Oh,
But-
please.
Well, all right. Drive your tin can around and back there, and don't hit nothing.
No, I won't.
Might as well start right. Give her the juice.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, coming. How many gallons?
No gas. Did you see a little blonde-headed girl in a broken-down sliver go past? Sally!
Bill! Oh, darling.
Listen, honey. You're going back with me.
Okay, boss.